Hi, Blind Guy Garage. You can see I just got something. Being that there's 6 holes. And they got a bunch of little holes there. And we're slotted. These are drilled and slotted rotors. For a 2007 Chevy Silverado. I did not have a 2007 Chevy Silverado, but this is the rear. They have the little drum on the inside. I was doing some research, and there's these kits you can buy to turn your braking system from your 2000 to whatever Chevy Silverado or Suburban to put these bigger brakes from the later model truck on them. And they were kits, and they come with calipers and all this stuff. And I was looking, and I was like, those calipers look just like the 2000 Chevy Silverado that I've got, the Suburban anyway. Same thing as far as the brakes go. So what I wound up doing is calling O'Reilly's and saying, hey man, caliper part numbers, are they the same from 2000 to 2007? He said, yep. I said, what about them caliper brackets? I said, those brackets are different, aren't they? He said, yep. I said, let me look at them brackets. And the brackets are the same brackets that are on those, except they're a little bit bigger or longer because they got to put the caliper farther away from axle center line so that it contacts the brake rotor correctly. So I thought, well, I'm going to check, see how much rotors are. Rotors from O'Reilly's were the cost that they were. And then we found these. All 4 rotors, drilled and slotted from a company on Amazon. I don't even remember the name of the company. Were cheaper than, and the pads were cheaper than the rotors by themselves from O'Reilly's. And we didn't even have all this fanciness in them. Now, I've put these on another truck that I have that's a half-ton that has done a lot of extra braking and all this stuff. It was that green Dodge. It's in one of my other videos that I'm getting electrocuted by because I, touched the coil wire while I was running accidentally. Yeah, that's funny. You should go check it out. About halfway through the video. Anyway, I put drilled and slotted rotors on. Didn't upgrade the size of them. Just drilled and slotted rotors. I put those rotors on in 2006, along with some Ragnar thermal quiet pads. And those rotors are some janky, whatever, cheapest thing I could find on Amazon, or not back then, not Amazon, but eBay. Got them. They work perfect. Those pads that are on those rotors still are currently from the 2006 pads, and they look like brand new still. And that truck, back in 2006, was getting beat to death. I mean, I was driving back then, and we were pulling. It wasn't uncommon to have that truck loaded down with about 10,000 pounds of stuff, just scrap metal and stuff. They used to scrap all the time, and those brakes never warped, and the pads, like I said, just never wore the pads out. So, being that this is going on my family hauler, which also pulls mowers to customers, cars, you name it, half-ton Suburban, we're going to try these out. Now, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to borrow a friend of mine's lift, and we'll put this good dude up on there. I've been needing to rotate the tires. There are some other things wrong with the truck, like it needs a CV axle or just a boot, but I don't really like the boot replacements. So it needs a CV axle on driver's side for sure, but I'm probably not going to get to that right now. But this guy, I ordered these. They said they weren't going to be here till like April 6th. I ordered them 2 days ago. They came in super early, which is not a bad thing. Tomorrow is April 1st. And they said they wasn't going to be here till April 6th or to the 12th. Pretty sweet. And those little boxes are the pads, of course. I don't think they come with a hardware kit, but most of the time that stuff, from my experience, is not in that bad a shape, and you can reuse it. So, little stainless slide thingies. But yeah, I think this will work out just fine. I've got the caliper brackets. I put those in the back of the truck, and it's raining, and I'm not going to go out there and get them. But pretty cool upgrade for your 2000s-ish Chevy truck. On the Suburbans, they put those same size brakes on a Suburban, and the Suburban's always heavier than the truck. When you have it loaded down with kids and then a trailer and everything, you go to hit the brakes, and they're just, the whoa pedal isn't as responsive as you would like it to be. I bet it's going to change. Now, this coating, I don't know if it's a paint job, or it almost seems like a paint job, or they just, I don't know. But I saw others that were black, and so I imagine once you scratch that coating off with the pads, all these little indentions and your holes in your slots will be black and kind of give you a cool design, along with protecting them from getting rusty. But I think it'll be a sweet upgrade, and we're going to seriously do. Hopefully, like I said, we'll get to do it tomorrow. I think it'll be sweet. But that's it. I just got that stuff. We're going to be doing another video, have quite a bit more content, trying to get more car stuff oriented into the channel, because, well, I'm more of a car guy than I am a mower guy. But I am a blind guy, and I have a garage. And I like to do more cool stuff. I wish I could have done videos on all my hot rodding days and stuff. But anyhow, that's all I've got for today. Hope you guys are looking forward to seeing me upgrade one of my dailies. And the red Suburban, the 85 square body, I mean, it's a daily now. I got something to show y'all on that, and it starts with Holly. Has the name of my favorite movie in it, and ends with an X. And it's very helpful when you're doing an LS swap. I finally procured one of those. So, 4 of these. Shoot. I'm going to have some decent stopping. And then the Suburban, the red one's going to have some decent engine in it. Eventually. Now, I'm not that fast as far as getting that all together, because still missing one part, and that's figuring out what we're going to do about a fuel pump and regulator, which I'm going to go external, because I've got a 40-gallon fuel tank in that red Suburban, and I want to keep that. And I've not seen a lot of good, viable, inexpensive options on fuel pumps that are internal and not requiring me to change the tank. So you get into doing that, I mean, you spend money. I'm seeing is somewhere around $800 just in a fuel tank and a fuel pump, and I'm not trying to go that route. If you don't count the awesome trade deal that I've worked out on the Holly system, this whole setup for the red Suburban will be just barely a tick over $1,000. So once I get everything involved and everything, I'll show you guys how expensive everything actually was, and hopefully everything goes smooth with that whole project. And then tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be making a video about this. Thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe. More on that share. if you like it, you're not. If you like it, you're going to keep watching. If you don't like it, you're not going to watch. And subscribes, we need those. I need those bad. I'd like to get to a point where I can do things that I've only dreamed about doing on a channel and making videos of putting stuff like this on cool cars. Camaros, Corvettes, or a square body S10 with Corvette suspension under it. That's something I actually had all in the works once, and a structure fire took that away from me. But I'm going to do this hopefully tomorrow. Thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Comment too. Love talking to you people, even if you don't like what I say. Stay blessed.